Hello. All right, one last one for this morning, and then I gotta go get some work done. Yeah. Next question is from Jason. Good morning, Jason. Hi, Dr. Ben. Thanks for all that you do. Hey, yeah, whatever. Yeah. Let's see. One thing that I keep hearing from the HI camp. I don't know what that is, but I'll probably figure it out, and it'll be something terrible. I don't know. Forget about that for now. Is that sooner or later everybody's going to get the virus, or at least be exposed to it? Yeah, okay, this old chestnut. Yeah, I was wondering if this is something that is true of viruses in general or coronaviruses specifically. Yeah, well, yeah, let me tell you. Yeah. So, from serology data, we actually know that every child has been exposed to at least the four common coronaviruses by the age of 5. And they have antibodies in their blood that prove it. So little tiny babies, yeah, get exposed. But then you actually also continue to get these viruses every year or two for the rest of your life. And you won't necessarily get all four in the same year, but you can have more than one at the same time. And the immunity does not last for long. So, yeah, everybody gets it, but that doesn't do us any good. You still get sick when you get the virus. You don't just clear it out, and it generally just makes life more miserable. It's turning up the difficulty, one notch on the game when there's no reward whatsoever for doing that. Yeah, so I really don't like that. As for the question of, HI, herd immunity. Herd immunity. Oh my gosh. Yeah, all right. Ugh, two words that just separately they're fine. Just when they come together, people's brains fall out of their head. All right. Yeah. So let's see. There's actually a very nice paper that came out this past week that actually, yeah, I think it's out. Well, if it's not out, don't tell anybody I told you about it. I think it was supposed to come out yesterday. And it is a look at Sweden, and they were trying for herd immunity by just saying, let's all go out and get this thing. They ended up with a lot of deaths. Eventually, people basically locked down on their own without the government making them do it, just after enough people died, which, again, is not... I don't know. It's not a government taking care of people. I guess there are some people that would say that a government's job isn't to take care of people. You should take care of yourself and let the weak die. Yeah, but I don't know. That's a kind of a hard line for me to take on a personal level, because we all have our weak moments, and yeah, I don't want to see anything bad happen to anybody. But anyway, it shows that even though they tried this terrible thing, they ended up with no herd immunity, and they ended up with a very high death count compared to all the neighboring countries. And so, yeah, it basically failed in its stated goal, and it failed in keeping people safe in the long term. And it just means it's just a case where you end up with excess deaths. And since we also know from, I think this was maybe 2 weeks ago now, that almost everybody who everybody, 4/5 of everybody, not everybody, in the sample of, I think there were 45 to 53-year-olds who had had mild or moderate or severe COVID or asymptomatic. Most of those, 4/5 of those ended up with heart damage. Looks like long-term heart damage. And so I would think you were going to see something like that, and I think this is going to pay it forward, but in the terrible way, in that you will have increased mortality for years to come because of this dumb, bad, stupid, wrong, people-killing idea. Yeah. And so, yeah, I don't know. It's not good. They tried it, and now that they've tried it and it's failed, it's like, maybe we don't have to do this thing, right? That's where I would look, and that would be my answer. I'm sure you can find some kind of wingnut site on the internet somewhere where QAnon's going to tell you that the Swedes had it right all the time. In which case, yeah, just logic and stuff is out the window, and there's no, I don't know. I don't know that there's any pulling people out from that hole once they're in it. But if they like it down there, whatever, man. Just, yeah. Okay, so yeah, there is no evidence that herd immunity can exist for any coronavirus. And it's not that there's no evidence that, the exposure has been there. The exposure is definitely there for all the human coronaviruses, all the seasonal ones. And herd immunity is not a thing. It is not a thing that exists where coronaviruses are concerned. It is not durable enough to make any difference. And these same viruses just keep whipping around, circulating around, hitting person after person, and making everything a little bit worse. And I can't, yeah, there's no scientific basis or any basis that I can even come up with in my wild imagination where that would be a good thing, where that would be something desirable in any way. So, yeah, no, we just need to stamp this out and get rid of it. And got to just put that idea that we can find a way to live with coronavirus in a drawer and then burn down the chest of drawers. We need to stamp out this particular virus. That's the only way forward that looks anything like the nice aspects of the past. Yeah. All right. So there we go. That's good enough for this morning. Yeah. I don't know. It's like one of those answers that you probably already thought this, and if you tell it to somebody else that doesn't think this, I don't know that that's going to change their mind. I have not figured out how to get through to people that are very much opposed to science and numbers and reasoning. But yeah, got to keep trying, right? Yeah, we all got to keep trying. All right. So stay out there, stay safe, and keep trying. Thanks. This is Ask Dr. Ben.